Hello friends, today we'll see the installation process of Speedotrack GPS server web application on Windows Server. So today we are using Hetzner Data Center server. So we have ordered the KVM console so that we can install the Windows Server 2022 operating system. So they attach a bootable pen drive on the server with Windows OS so that we can remotely install the operating system. So after requesting for KVM console with the bootable pen drive of Windows OS, you will get the credential. You can just click on the link with the ID password and your screen will be visible. From here you can proceed for the OS installation. So we are installing Windows Server 2022. So first step is to install the Windows Server. Or if you get the Windows Server directly from the data center, then don't need to install. So if we go for the local boot, after local boot you can see the file is loading. The Windows Server operating system file is loading. After that you can check the language and the country, then click on the install now. Then select the second option, Windows Server 2022 Standard Desktop Experience. Remember to select the second option. Now click on the custom install. Then in our server there are two SSD of 500 GB each. So we select the new option so that the partition can be created, and then click on the format button. Same, select for the second disk and click on the new and click on apply. So the partition is created. Now we will install the operating system on the disk 1. So select the disk 1 and click on next. Now Windows is installing. So installation will take around 5 to 10 minutes and it will restart several times. So your server is restarting. Now Windows is getting ready as all the files is installed. You have to wait for like 10 minutes so that the system gets ready. Now we have to select the L from the keyboard, so it will boot locally. Now you have to enter the password for your server as operating system is installed. So you have to enter the password 2 times and click on finish. Now you have to press the Ctrl or Delete button from the top. Next to the camera button on the top, you can see that Delete CA button is there. So it will prompt you for the new password what you created. So enter the password you created. Now the administrator user is logged in. Now click on yes on the network. Close the server manager. And the very first step is to enable the remote desktop. So go to this PC, then right click on properties and scroll down. You will find an option for remote desktop. Just click on enable and confirm. Now after enabling the remote desktop, you have to select the users which can access the remote desktop. So click on the advanced, then find now, and click on the administrator and click on OK. After that again OK. So now administrator user can remotely log into the system using RDP. Now open the remote desktop connection RDP from your Microsoft system like laptop or desktop. Then enter the username as administrator and the password you created. Now using the remote desktop connection application, you can connect the server directly from your laptop or PC. So now KVM is not required. So Windows is installed. Now go to date and time settings and change your time zone. Whatever be your time zone, just select your time zone. Then click on the date format and select the date format whichever you like. Now server is ready. We'll install the necessary softwares. Like first we will install the Google Chrome web browser. Now open the Chrome browser and set as default. Like this you created the set as default for Google Chrome. Now the main important thing is we have to install the Plesk. So the Plesk, click on the Plesk software and a command prompt will be open in the backend. Now you have to enter the password here, exact same password of the server you created. So click on the install, tick on the Plesk icon and click on continue. And just click on the recommended options. So it will install all the recommended softwares needed for your web application to run. Enter your server password here and click on continue. This process will take around 20 to 30 minutes, so you have to be patient. It will install several softwares and packages required for running your GPS web application. So you have to be patient enough as it may take around 30 minutes. So after installation you will get this window, click on OK. Now we have to install one more package, so we go to add on the new components, click on the PHP and install 7.4 version. So PHP 7.4 is also installed, which was not installed in the recommended package. Now close the Plesk. Now install Notepad++. This is a very good text editing tool. and then install MySQL Backup FTP software, as this software will automatically back up your database on daily basis or according to your schedule set, and it will also upload your database file to any cloud storage like Google Drive or anyone. So now all the software packages necessary has been installed. Now main step is point your domain to your server IP. Whatever domain you are using, just add a record to your server IP. Then open Plesk panel and click on add blank website and enter your domain which you pointed to this server IP. So this is gps.speedotrack.com. We have pointed to this server IP and creating a blank website. Now domain is added. We will open 4 options: PHP, SSL certificate, databases and IIS setting on a new tab. So in the PHP settings, just select the PHP to 7.4, memory limit to 6000 M, time to 30,000. Accordingly you have to enter these values, or maybe you can change according to your requirement, and click on apply. Now go to SSL and TLS certificate and click on the first option and the third option if required, and click on get it for free. So your domain will get a SSL certificate for free by Let's Encrypt. So your SSL is installed successfully. Now we have to go to the IIS settings, remove all the values from here and enter index.php, and remember all are small case, index.php, and click on apply. It should not be capital, everything is in lower case. So index.php is added. Now we have to add a database. So click on the add database, enter the database name like we use gs_db, then select your site, enter your database username, you can use any, and password you can click on generate. So the system will generate a password. Now click on the show password and copy the password and keep it somewhere. Now click on OK. Now go to this PC, C drive, intpub, vhost, your domain name, then HTTP docs. So here just keep these 2 files and delete other files. So this is the directory where your web application source code is copied. So in your package file, go to the track folder and copy all the content from the track folder, and this will go to your web application home directory. So it's C drive, initpub, virtual host, your domain, HTTP docs. So you can just see the path of your web application. Open config.php in a notepad. Then here enter the value of your server IP. So just enter your server IP here. Then URL root is your domain. So you can copy your domain from here. Now enter the database settings. So this is the config file which store all the data. Now in the package file you will get the GS folder. Inside GS folder there is a HW key, that's a hardware key. So you have to copy that hardware key and enter exactly same in the config.php file. If it's wrong, then it will not work. Now enter the DB name, that's gs_db, DB username gs_user, and the password what we copied here. Now Control S, so the file is saved. Now go to your package folder, just copy your GS folder. So here is your protocol software in which all the device protocols are there. So just copy the GS folder and paste to your C drive. Now go to databases which we created earlier and click on import dump. On that choose file, click on the choose file and go to your package directory, and there you will find the db.sql, that is the database schema with all the schema and some sample data is there. So import is done, database imported. Now go to GS folder and go to services, click the install 64 version and enter the service name as Speedotrack, and go to GS folder, then click on gs.services. So this will install the background services. So whenever your server is restarted, that service will be restarted, the protocol service. Now go to Windows Firewall and create a firewall rule. So click on the new rule, click on the ports. Next, here you have to enter all the device ports that will be open. If this is not open, device will not be able to send data to the server. So whatever ports is required you can open, and you can even add more ports later. So whatever ports of the device protocol, so you can add here, click on next. So these ports will be open, no other ports will be open. Give a name for that, like GPS device protocol ports, and click on next. So now these ports are only open for this server, other ports will not work. You can anytime add more ports. Now go to services from Windows and search for Speedotrack and click on start. So now your protocol software is running in the background. Now you have to just check. Go to open in web, so your domain will open. The username is admin and password is 123456. So you can see the green status here. It means your protocol software is working and installation is perfectly fine. Now you can go to control panel and enter various settings, branding and UI. You can change languages. There are multiple languages, maps, options, user, billing, templates you can change, email settings, SMS settings, and many things are here. So you can go to admin panel, then C panel, you can enter everything. Now just to test whether your ports are open or not for this server, you can use any port testing tool like ugetsignal.com. Here you can just enter the port. So like we have created 119119, that is for Teltonica. So this port is open, means the protocol software is working and the port is open. 10202 is for Concox. So now everything is working fine. Now we will log into the demo user and just see the tracking. So you can see that the vehicle is moving. It's showing green with the speed and all the details. So now the software is perfectly installed and everything is working fine. For any information or queries, you can contact on our number for any support. Now we will set up the MySQL backup FTP software so that it will automatically take the database. So select the MySQL, then click on server name as localhost and username as GS user and password what you create, and click on the test connection. Now select the database, gs_db is database. Select on the local or Google Drive or any FTP server. So first one is the local. Then create a folder on your any drive where the database backup will be created. And this software create a backup, then zip that backup so that it just take very small space. So you can go to D drive and make a folder like database backup. Create a new folder in any of your drive and name it like database backup. Now select here database backup as your local storage and click on the test. So it's perfect. Now save. Now click on the schedule backup. So like if you schedule every 24 hours, so every 24 hours it will backup, and if you click on the send confirmation on email, it will send you the confirmation. Just check the run now and you can see the database backup is done. And on the D drive you can go to the database backup folder and you will find the zip file. So thank you friends. If you have any queries, you can contact us on our number for any support. Thank you.